Robinson Pete's going to be joining us in just a minute, but first I'd like to take a few moments to talk about something very important. It is hard to believe, folks, but we're already halfway through our 5th season here at NBC. So, yeah, very hard to believe. Now, I wanted to say that we couldn't do any of it if it wasn't for our incredibly talented and hardworking staff. I tell you something, folks, our staff, they're the best in the business, and I mean that. And I think they deserve a hand. Well, folks, I'm going somewhere with this. I think it's about time that these unsung heroes of late night got a little recognition. I mean, I get a lot of credit, you get credit, we on camera get credit, but I think it's time that the people behind the scenes got a little credit. So I'd like to introduce a new segment that we call Staff Biographies. Now, folks, for our first installment, I thought we'd feature a very special late-night staff member. Would you please join me in welcoming Mr. Pierre Bernard? Pierre, would you come on out here? Hey, here he is. Good to see you, Pierre. Thank you for coming out. Folks, Pierre has been with us from the beginning, and frankly, I don't know if we could have made it this far without him. Pierre is one of our very talented graphic artists. You've seen his work time after time on this show. This is just a tiny sampling of some of the little drawings he's done for different bits he's done on the show. And believe me, folks, in context, each one of those is hilarious. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Pierre, tonight I thought we'd do a little tribute to you right now, Pierre. A little biography we put together that honors you and all you've done for us.
Thank you.
So please enjoy.
On June 14th, 1960, in Brooklyn, New York, a child was born into this world, Pierre Christopher Bernard, Jr., the first offspring of proud parents Germaine and Pierre Sr. Coincidentally, Pierre Christopher shared a middle name with a baby that would be born just 3 years later, Conan Christopher O'Brien. And before young Conan could even crawl, one thing became abundantly clear. He was a true prodigy. And yet, in spite of the incredible breadth and depth of his genius in so many different fields, one talent stood out above all others, his sense of humor. It was no surprise then when this comedy wunderkind was chosen to be the new host of Late Night on NBC, a job he attacked with relish. Soon Conan had audiences rolling in the aisles, while he hobnobbed night after night with some of the biggest stars of our time. Yet even as the public's love and clamor for Conan continued to grow and grow, Conan never forgot the truly important things in life, like volunteering to read to children, or spending time with lonely seniors. All this while still managing to produce the funniest show on television, a job that required Conan to exact the highest standards from his staff. No wonder people were quick to make comparisons between Conan and such luminaries as talk show legend Johnny Carson, one of our nation's greatest leaders, Thomas Jefferson, and that simple shepherd and carpenter, Jesus Christ. So here's to you, Pierre Christopher Bernard.
Congratulations, Pierre. You should go now. Let's go. Okay. He's blocking my light there for a second on the way out.
That was very nice of you, Mr. O'Brien.
Yes. Thank you for observing that, Richter. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, Holly Robinson Pete's going to join us. So stick around.